Hey everyone, Runecloak here, and today I'm playing a Nilfgaard Clog deck with the new Clog cards that came out in the Claw and Dagger expansion. So this is a full provision deck, it's not Golden Necker. It's a bit of a hyper thin deck, and I kind of just went all in on this Clog type archetype. Yeah, just trying to maximize the difference in size between my deck and my opponent's deck by just filling them with all sorts of useless stuff, right? So we got classic stuff like Cynthia, and double Viper Witcher, double Coda Weapons, Gorthric Evade, all putting cards in your opponent's deck. And now with the new cards, we also have Sandor to put 1 to 2 cards in your opponent's deck, and Contaminators, two of them to put 2 of something in your opponent's deck, and then 2 Toxicologists to continue that as well. So it's a ton of Clog. You can just put a bunch of things in into your opponent's deck. Keep saying that, but that's what we do. Toxicologists are also really good in this archetype, as they're kind of engines, and they're engines that can't be answered directly except for like Purify or a Self-Lock or something like that, but you infuse your opponent's unit and you're damaging them whenever you put cards into the deck, or whenever they thin cards out themselves, or whenever they draw cards, which can be good against like Pincer Maneuver, which will be drawing and shuffling kind of consistently, so getting extra points on your Toxicologists. So this deck thins 8 to 9 cards. The difference being Abduction. If you play Abduction around 1 or 2, it's coming back for you, and then you're only thinning 8 cards. You have 1 card in deck, but still it's going to be a nice sized Kolgrim, because your ideal situation is to get as much Clog carryover as possible, ideally winning the round in round 1. Then pushing your opponent pretty deep if you can, get their good stuff out, also shortening round 3 to play your win cons, which is Defender, Letho, and Kolgrim. An alternative kind of plan if Kolgrim gets answered, or if you have to commit stuff early, or just things don't go well, you have Sandor and Abduction, which is a really nice short round option. It's just a great combo, and I think it gives this deck another kind of game plan should things, like I say, not work out appropriately. But Sandor with Abduction is super nice. On his order there, you put a little drone on the pot into your opponent's deck, and if you've clogged them enough, the difference between your decks should be pretty huge. And I've gotten some giant bugs from Sandor, potentially like 15-point drones to start, and then they boost by 10 when you play them with Abduction. And because it's on order, you can do that in the same turn. Also, you have a decent amount of threats where by the time that comes along and like your last 2 plays, maybe they don't have an answer left, or maybe they were saving it for Kolgrim. And so they used it there, and so Sandor usually goes through in my experience. Sandor's also a nice engine kind of card in round like 1 or 2. You can just use him to double clog your opponent, and then just get points passively, like whenever a card enters or leaves your opponent's deck, he boosts self by 1. And so again, that's all your clog stuff and your opponent's own thinning or drawing and shuffling used against them. So Sandor can just get a lot of points on his own, just being like an engine like that. So he's a really flexible, cool card. He's the epic of this expansion, where Abduction is a legendary, but I think he's a great card. It's a good high-end card to put in this deck too. I think it's worth not doing Golden Necker for him. We also got Sunset Wanderer, it's just an extra thinning, a lot of points. It's a card you can kind of keep, and if your opponent is pushing you round 2, Sunset Wanderers can help defend the bleed very nicely. Leader is also pretty flexible. You can use it to shuffle away bricks, but its main purpose is to thin out these 2 Mage Assassins, and now we don't have a backup plan for thinning these Mage Assassins, so you have to draw them. But that's only 2 of your 9 total thinning in the deck, so if you thin out all your other cards, you should be getting them at some point. And that can also be a nice tempo play, to win round 1, push round 2, or defend round 2, or a short round 3 if it really comes to it and you're feeling like you haven't clogged enough and you need points from another situation. We've got that there. Let's see, we also have a Magni Division, just for, like I said, some extra thin. And we have plenty of tactics in this deck, actually. 2 Coda Weapons, Abduction, which comes back very consistently, and a Royal Decree as well. It also draws a card, which is nice for your Sunset Wanderer. And so I like it a lot. Let's see, we also have Dead Man's Tongue. It thins 2 cards. And what's kind of funky in the construction of this deck is you don't really want to, you don't want a Dead Man's Tongue, your Toxicologist. You don't want a Sandor, your Toxicologist, to your opponent's side, because that's then they can clog you, and that just really isn't good. So you have these 3 cards here, which are your main targets for Dead Man's Tongue and Sandor. Likely we'll Sandor Astrae's Espala if we feel like the opponent doesn't thin super well, or has like these key gold cards that they wouldn't want to shuffle away. So it can give them a card that they really don't want to play, and they have to play like last like a 4 for 4. Also, we have Viper Witcher Adepts for the same idea. If you're clogging your opponent a bunch, thinning a bunch. So if you give them a Viper Witcher Adept with your Sandor, it's not going to do anything for them, and you can clog them with it, give them more, right? Let's see, and that's pretty much the deck. Like I said, it plays like traditional clog deck, just going further in with the archetype, integrating the new cards, which I think fit super well, and give the deck a lot of versatility in different kind of ways. Contaminators also like they clog, but like coated weapons, you're also removing something from your opponent's board, and if they're like graveyard dependent, like some kind of relics, or like even like a warrior, like, you know, maybe like a Turchak Invader in like a warrior's deck, right? You contaminate or coated weapons, it'll reset the veteran and just put it back in their deck. They're not too happy about that. So that's pretty much it. Let's get into some games. Alright. So up against Frost, that's a tough one. They're very aggressive. At least I'm not on blue coin. That's helpful. So I can just get some carryover and then leave before it gets too dicey. We don't want this, we don't want that. Alright, so we got some cards we can't really play. So this hand's a little funky, but it should be alright. Let's get some, yeah, like I said, some carryover. Okay, they open with that. So what I'll do here is just go Gorther into an Adepts, just get that growing. Should be able, and that comes out so I can choose where to put this, play around Frost a little bit. I don't want to go to Weapons Winter Queen, so let's have to see how long I can stay in the round basically. But also just kind of push it deep. That's something I can get rid of. Again, this is more important to win the round, so I'm going to contaminate that. You know, have fun with your little crew. Have the next round. And we keep growing. Now I'll go Dead Man's Tongue, which is after the Sunset Wanderers, or to the left, to be perfect there. Little Phantom, sure. Okay, so now we'll go Dead Man's Tongue here. We'll get rid of, let's see, their golds are pretty important, so maybe giving them a Strays is better. Just cutting these out. Yeah, I think so. Just doing the Adepts. And then give them that with Sandor when the time comes. And then we'll just boost up the Contaminator. Staying low to the ground. Head uneven. Okay, they're going to play Wrath right there. It's a little funky. Don't want to give them Wrath back. See, Coda Weapons only does half the battle here. I'll just play this Viper Witcher then.
What's better than a dead noble? Two dead nobles.
And then I always have Abduction to get ahead. I do have to pass soon. So I can't leader, don't have my Mage Assassins. Gels. Okay. Okay, Red Riders. They're not getting a lot of Frost carryover. I mean, there's 4 turns of it. Let's see, I don't want to give them another Gels. I could do half a Coda Weapons here. I could also play Abduction for the Naglfar's crew, and then just let the Sunset Wanderers come out. See if I can get a playable card. We're going to keep the Wanderers. They did spend that, but they could just try to 2-0. They might succeed even. They don't have an answer to Kolgrim though anymore. I still have some ways to survive the bleed. They haven't gotten Winter Queen out either. I think I just do that. They played Gels, which is pretty committal. You must have a good hand if they're willing to just get rid of one of their tutors like that. Okay, that's rude. So now I think I would play Abduction. This should get ahead. Does it though? They're getting 1 point a turn. This will be 7 points plus the Naglfar's crew starts off as 6 points and then gets me like a couple points from Frost. think it's enough.
Make certain the Nagathon is ever seated.
Came on the right row. Nice. This is playable. Yeah, yeah. Cool. So I'm getting 2 points a turn right now. Play this Toxicologist. Oh, Toad Prince. Aw. Alright, so I'm getting 1 point a turn right now. So I think I'll just... Let's see. I could play this. Plus this. So I need 11 points. I need... Oh, and they moved it too. That was smart. Alright, so I need 11. I need 9. I need 11. Okay, so I need 11 points. This is 5, and then this is 5 as well, so I don't have enough with these 2 cards. Defender's pretty good. But again, they don't have an answer to Kolgrim. So if I have to play Defender, it's kind of okay. So 5 plus 7, that's enough. Okay, just a Conqueror. So either way I get 5 points here. They're using their Frost, so now their Winter Queen comes out, which I'm happy with. She wasn't in hand. So now, yeah, now I just need too many points, I think. So I just pass. It's fine. I traded a Toxicologist 4P card for a 4P card, but I got their Winter Queen and a Leader Charge, so definitely happy with that. So I do need to do more clog, because it wasn't great clogging, for sure. Okay. I need to draw these Mage Assassins. This is like a 9. I could mulligan Abduction. This is my Dry Pass card. Code of Weapons is pretty good. They're going to play an engine I gave him back. I mean, this is a good resist the 2-0 hand, and then I have like Leader. Sandor's not doing much without this Abduction. So maybe I put this Abduction back. It's a little slow. That's okay. Marginally better. So, alright. This is like an engine. So they're going for a long round, which I'm not sure about. Let's mess up their top decks a little bit. And then this is just an 8. This might be more than that with the different frost value they can get. I can't clog it though, where this I can hit it with another Code of Weapons. So I think I will give them this Aristocrat back. Long round is a little bit scary for sure. So okay, so now we need to draw some stuff. You get pretty good. That's nice. That's great. Let's see, this might not be super good. I need the second one of this Magni Division. Perfect, not Magni Division. Mage Assassin. So I need something proactive. I can Decree for Sandor. That seems decent. And I can Defender to protect him. Do I have Magni Division Decree for Sandor? No, because I don't want to brick the Strays of Spala. If I open Defender though, it makes their Frost worse to start, so I'd rather do this. Again, Kolgrim's just going to survive. He doesn't get a ton of points. This also stops them from opening Riders. Okay, there's that. So we can just answer that with Leader, and that's what I'm going to do. With Sandor. Here's the strays for you. And then we leader. Nice. Beautiful. Let me go. Mage, Toxic Contaminator, I guess. Then we'll draw one of those two back. Yeah, I think so. Nice, both on the range row. Good start, good start. Oh, and that's all they need. They know they can't answer Kolgrim. I had a huge abduction too. Alright. Yeah, a little anticlimactic there, but I'm gonna play some more games, so don't worry about it. I was actually scared, so I'm a little surprised they forfeit there. Maybe their draws were bad because I clogged them, right? Probably is the case. And there's a draw into the golem. That one of those aristocrats, and then I mean the next card was just their own, but it depends how things shuffled. All right, pincer maneuver. Hope it's not Drakenborg. I don't have an answer for that. So what do I want to do against Drakenborg? Definitely clog. Definitely want to clog them. I'm laughing because I'm a clog deck. I always want to clog them. All right, Strays of Spala. Not what I'm looking for right now. DMT is nice. Lethos aren't really doing it this round. Sandor, a little early, bud. Alright, so this is a pretty playable hand. I don't have anything proactive. Oh, I do, I have Cynthia. So we'll have to see, again, which deck this is. There's a lot of pincer maneuver decks, so it's not necessarily Drakenborg, but that is what I'm expecting. So we'll clog them. And what I want to do against them, I think I want to 2-0 them if I can. They need some time to set up. I also have answers to their, like, Redanian agents. This is just a temple. I have another turn to play an interactive with this Dead Man's Tongue. Then it gets a little funky. I'll have to play, like, I can abduct one of those too if they're below 10 provisions. If they're 10 or less. 10 or fewer, whatever. So I could take, like, a Defender, a Selkirk. I mean, there's not a lot of options that they're going to go for, and maybe they realize I could abduct, but there's not a lot of full clog decks like this out there. So maybe they don't like think what to do. Wait. 3 cards. 3 cards. Oh, I clogged them one already. Like, why do they have 19 cards? Of course. Okay. So we'll just go DMT though. This could actually help them out, so I don't want to give them that. And then just one of these. Alright. Can't play an interactive forever, buddy. Start playing units. Their deck has a lot of units. It's kind of its whole thing. But this could be like Shupe, right? Shupe Mutagenerator. I don't have an answer for that either. So I could try to bleed it out. I could try to 2-0. Just go super Kolgrim. But I don't have a lot of answers to stuff, so they can just get a lot of carryover. So maybe I could just pass early to Mutagenerator, and then they could have answers to Kolgrim. So yeah, I hope they're just drawing a Mutagenerator. That would make me feel better about this game. But we'll see. Yes, beautiful. Although it does mean I don't have anything to play here. This is just 7 points. This is just a 6. So I'm not getting clog value right now. So do I play the Abduction? Do I unclog them one or take one of I could take one of their golds potentially with this. So maybe that does make it worth it. A King Regner. What? This is 13. This is 6. Alright, so we're playing the Guardian. You're coming back home, buddy. I mean, this is like almost like a tempo pass. I don't want a tempo pass, but just kind of make sure I can win the round. Maybe I can get like 1 clog before I leave. Because they could just play down to 4. Okay, it is Shupe. So they might go for like Destroy Unit. I'm glad I didn't buff up Cynthia, otherwise I'd have given them 3 good options. Beautiful Shupe. I'm happy to see ya. Oh, that's what they're doing. So it's 17 if they don't hit their own unit. This volunteer is the luckiest volunteer I've ever seen. What? Okay, I'm not gonna clog the Shupe. So if I'm not clogging the Shupe, and I can't clog the token, that's just too bad. So they could play 3s, maybe. Although clogging the Shupe, this isn't really a card they want to play again. I don't want to give it to him though, that's just crazy. So what do I do here? Contaminator? Maybe? Viper Witcher? Guess I just go Viper Witcher.
Your life was worth it.
Just not gonna give them this killer Shupes. So we'll just do this. I know I'm not clogging. They clogged themselves though. They also just choose their King Regner. So okay, they're full leadering. They might just be going for Radovid here. That would be the kind of the play off of using your last leader charge to make sure you can still draw like Erland later. They also have like a big on Sace to get ahead. So I'd like to get that out, because that can like, that might be able to kill Kolgrim. They also could have gotten a Bloody Baron. There's the Radovid. They're really being mean about clogging. Just have to take another non-clog turn. So I'm not giving them more Radovid. They're doing pretty well playing around my clog. They did spend Shupe though, which is a little significant. And again, their King Rogner isn't one of their legendary. I mean, it's legendary, but it's not like a win con card. I'm not afraid of it. Oh, they already had on Sace in hand. They're just playing gold cards, so I can't clog them. It's cheeky. But now that means they don't have, like, this is 5 points here, so they still have to do it in 1. Because giving me card advantage is just bad for them. Alright. Medea does it. They have bronzes, I know they do. Look at this. Alright, there's not much I can do against this. Unless I just played Defender here, but Defender still could make it through. Because if I keep Defender, they have to play like a 4 power Peller. It's pretty weak. They might have gotten some carryover. I mean, they played 2 of their Timber Vision units right now, so how many more can they really have in deck? I think like 2, 3 maybe. It's okay. And what they want to do is play 4 provision units in the back row there to just boost up all their their 4 provision units in deck. So I guess by going this line, they are playing more committal, and Gerhardt's pretty significant. So Gerhardt's not a... Oh no, it's enough with this on Sace. Still playing golds. Alright, so I got Sunset Wanderer to stick. They do have Last Say, so they can technically answer Kolgrim. But if they do it with like a Bloody Baron, I can still get Letho off. It's my Abduction, which wasn't enough to get ahead. This is like a dry pass card. Let's see, I can also... Put Defender back. So now if they try to bleed me, I can... should be able to clog them, right? I haven't really been able to clog them at all. I can also put back Abduction, because I haven't really clogged them yet. Let's do that, I think. That's not what I was looking for, but it's okay. Yeah, Envoy. Alright, now we're talking. So, play the Toxicologist. Okay, if I play the Toxicologist, and then they pass, then I'm just ahead. Now I have to play Sunset Wanderer. There, I'm ahead. Just like that, easy. So if they play another card, my Wanderer does come out, but I can clog them again. Oh, don't do that. Offering. Rude. I would just play this. Again, the Wanderer's coming out, so I can play something low provision. It's fine. Or low power, low tempo. Same difference. This will just kill that after a couple turns. There. Okay, so I draw that back, which is kind of fine. It's at least some points. I could also use it to set up Mage Assassins in round 3 if it comes to it. I should probably keep Decree for Kolgrim if I have to. And then maybe save Sandor or Abduction for a short round if they go for the Erland early round. The early Erland line. Oh, they just shuffled and it died. Okay, a War Elephant. So that's their third. So if I play this, I have to Sandor, like, this Toxicologist, which they can draw into. I could just kill this. It's pretty good against the War Elephant. Let's deny them targets. Again, I'm staying ahead, keeping the Decree. Erland, okay.
This will be witchers, not marauders.
So now it's looking a little scary. They really did well preventing me from clogging. They just played golds. So I could play this Adept. I can play Kolgrim for another 2 turns. They might just click Erland and pass. So Kolgrim's getting 8 points a turn for only like 2 turns. And they're getting a lot of boost here, so I need to play greedy, I think. So I need to do like this. And then draw this Mage Assassin. Oh, that works. Ha! Oh, I could have gone for a second 50-50. Oh, that would have been crazy. I was just trying to set up leader. I forgot that's how it works. Oh my god, it's a small Erland. They got like no carryover. Okay, it doesn't even get him ahead. Jeez. And I was scared. Okay, there's a lock.
What can I do?
So this is 6. This does get me ahead.
Got ya! You beaten son of a doe!
It's a tiny Erland. Alright, so now we're ahead. Still playing only golds. I can still go Kolgrim if I'm really scared, but I don't think I am. I do need to be mindful of the Magni division. Oh my god, that's a big Redea. Okay, I might be a little scared. Alright, so let's do... I could do this. Okay, I think I do this. Kolgrim on top. And then I decree Magni division. Draw a card. Just, I could, clogging isn't even really worth it. Just hit this. And then I could play Kolgrim. It's like 21 points. Alright. They haven't locked my Viper Witcher Adept. They're not getting my Kolgrim. I mean, they don't have the cards. So I could also leader and play Coded Weapons and then keep Kolgrim. I mean, keeping Kolgrim's just better. I won't have last say though.
My men know the meaning of sacrifice.
You do get to thin this out.
They'll stench. Foul flesh.
Alright, well. What do they have left? Not much. I still have... I get guaranteed draws. Alright, and they spent even... their huge Redea. That was crazy. Alright, so we draw into Kolgrim Defender. We gotta thin out the Mage Assassins. And then we have Sandor, who's just like a... I even want Gorther. The Mentor is like an 8. I kind of know that for sure. Oh, they might have like a Rune Mage in deck still. Because he's like a 6. So I think I just keep Gorther for a finisher. Well, this is yeah. Oh no, I need a proactive play. It's fine. Same idea. Alright. Because I needed... Let's go Defender. I need to go Defender, Kolgrim left. That was my last 3 plays, so I gotta play Gorther first. So I think just going Adept is just better.
How am I to catch it, Master?
This could have been okay, I guess. It just would have been a 6, though. And see, and their legendaries are gone as well. So what kind of answer? There's the Rune Mage. They're gonna go for like Nilfgaard, see if they get an answer. We'll give them another Envoy, fix their top decks for round 4. Alright. Oh, it's a tiny Erland. Oh, because they missed like All God too. I mean, I would have just had to commit Kolgrim. Okay, so they don't have an immediate answer. They probably would have taken it unless they have multiple answers. I mean, they could get Assassination, one of the 2 locks, Dakota Weapons themselves. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. Oh. I mean, okay, it doesn't kill my Defender, but that's pretty clever. If they played that at the right moment, that would have been scary. Like if I had to play Kolgrim into that, I mean, I never would, but that was bold. There's their Defender, or another Peller. Alright, but do they have an answer to Kolgrim? Or I could just go second. I could just go second Defender. And what answer could they have to Kolgrim, right? They could last say a Spores. Because like this is legendary, this one, and then King Ragnar's the other one. Shupe's gone. I think I can just play it. I don't think they have any kind of answer. Unless they play like Heatwave now, but they do. Oh no. Okay. Oh dear. All right. They need 10 points. They don't have any carryover left. That's an Elder Bear. It's not enough. Oh my god, that was crazy. Maybe. Well, I should have gone left their Defender. That was crazy. What a game. The Elder Bear finisher. Beautiful. Wow. Yeah, I should have played less greedy on that last card, but still, you know, it worked out. Nice, nice. Played some bronzes. Alright, let's go one more. Oh, Clog is pretty fun. Alright, nice. Okay, pincer maneuver. Alright, let's see what this is. Blue coin. Uh-oh. Alright. So we have some proactivity. 1. We could always go Gorther Adept if we need to. We also have this as well. Alright, we have some proactivity. That's nice. Alright, I can't. Magni's not bricked. Good amount of Clog. I can always lead her if I have to. Alright, cool. So we open Cynthia.
I like to improvise.
Roach pops out. Started clogging them. What do they do? They missed like the Temple or Mutagenerator. They can't lead her right away. Ah, Radovid. Tells me nothing. It's fine. Ooh, and a Roach. This is looking like Priestess, which is nice because I can clog them. Let's just go Dead Man's Tongue. We could have bricks, so I think... I'll just do this. I mean, there's not a lot of decision making there, but let's see. I mean, they could. Okay, it has to be Melitele. Melitele or Priestess. Vile seems like Melitele. Let's see. All right, they click it right away. They're not playing Redanian Secret Service. Still have nothing to clog, so we'll go Gorther Adept, I guess. You can also do this, see what's going on, but I think we'll just do Gorther Adept. And they just shouldn't have like an answer, it's boosting itself anyway. Why don't they play Red Haze? I don't think I'd boost this up. I can always just play this for 5 points plus the Magni Division. They don't seem like they really want to commit into this round. Margarita, alright, that looks like... So they actually get a lock target. This looks like Priestess. We do tie. But they just play another card. They want to just let the tie happen. So they should have like Siege Engines if this is Priestess. But Priestess doesn't play Vile, I don't think. So, but I don't know Melitele to play Lock. It could just be Shupe still. But they're not playing Mutagenerator either. Let's play a 5-point Coda Weapons. Coda Weapons also answers an engine though, nicely. But I have a lot else to do. I don't want to give them another lock, because I do have cards to lock. So let's do this. That's not really playable. They have Prince Maneuver too, so... Do you kind of want to just get out of this round? They're not play. They don't have Wanderers. Smoke them out. Tokens! That looks like Melitele. See, I can just kill the token, I guess. Let's give them their smoke them out back. They seem to have dropped it. Okay. And yeah, this is just points at least. I will leader if I have to win this round. They haven't really done any shuffles. Whatever kind of deck they are. Priestess usually plays Mutagenerator too. So... Are they just playing 4 provision cards? We missed our Toxicologists. They would have been... would have been okay. Let's just bleed this. So we don't give them any their thinning cards back. They'll just pop back out. We don't give them another lock or they're out of it. I guess I could have given them just a bunch of locks maybe. Could have only given them 2 though. Okay, there's a mentor.
Dragons is our nightly duty.
So giving them another mentor is kind of bad, but at the same time it puts more units in their deck. They didn't draw what they're looking for, or it's not Melitele at least, or they didn't draw Melitele at least. So let's go leader here. They haven't really gotten any shuffles, so pushing them round 2 is kind of just fine. Okay, that's beautiful. Play all those. And then I think I want to play Toxicologist. Can give them another mentor. Again, it's putting more units into their deck. It's a little dicey though. They also just keep pinging their units, but I think I want to do this. Or maybe I do the lock. Do they have an answer to my defender? Give them another lock. They played it pretty haphazardly. I think we just do this. Doesn't feel great, but I should be able to win the round this way. They don't have tempo plays. They haven't shuffled Melitele enough. If it is Melitele to get ahead, And they're down by like almost double the points. Yeah, okay. So we win the round. Do we win the game? I think we push for like a 2-0 kind of situation. And then maybe save like Sandor or Abduction for round 3. Okay, well there they are now. So now I just need Kolgrim. I didn't play Decree yet. So I have 2 chances to draw Kolgrim here. We miss it. Abduction. Oh, I can Abduction for a mentor. Unless they drew it. But it's at the bottom of their deck, so they didn't draw it. So we'll draw 1 unit and shuffle 1 back. Because it's Adrenaline 4, so I need to do it next turn if I'm going to do it. So I think I just try to get Kolgrim here. I have 4, it's 50-50 chance. And I am down, I'm down a card naturally. Istrid, yeah, okay, sure. They don't click him right away, so don't think... Oh, they do click him right away. Yeah, there's the Melitele. That's their first shuffle. Do they shuffle again? Oh, and they're going to take some damage from this Toxicologist. So if I Toxicologist the Kolgrim, not the Kolgrim, the Istrid. But I think I try to get a mentor first. Not mentor, Kolgrim first. So we get the Griffin Witcher mentor. They drew into that. Oh, they just drew into the Golem because it got boosted by Istrid. Yes, beautiful. Alright. And then again, we want to save this for round 3. So, and this could be just gonna be a good engine. So, although actually this is really good against them too. I'm gonna draw whatever I put back. So I actually want the Sandor because he's just. I think it's better to keep him for round 3. Okay. Although I need a card to play next. I have to play this Sunset Wanderers from hand? Maybe. Oh, Caraballista. Oh, so they're playing Siege Engines. Shouldn't be enough to answer Kolgrim though. Not, yeah. Or the Defender though. So I can just kill that over multiple turns. See, this is...
Always use protective eyewear when handling toxins.
So I have to play Kolgrim. Ooh. No, because they have a Peller. I have to play the Sunset Wanderer from hand. Unless they just click that. If they just click that, I don't think they can do random damage. Or if they die, if it dies. Nice. Okay, they do click that. Oh, but then they can click it next turn anyway. I'm thinking if they have like a Purify or any answer to Defender on the same turn I play Kolgrim with this Caraballista on the board, I don't think it's worth it. Unless they click and use a leader, then it just dies. So I actually have to play the Wanderer from hand. It's pretty dumb. But I'll have Sandor Abduction for round 3. Because they go double Defender, but I just have to play it. Again, it's a little absurd, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Because I played Defender so early is what happened. Because usually with Kolgrim it's not like that. They don't have Treason, but I'm still going to play around it. Okay. Oh, they're playing Hubert. Okay. Alright. But this is fine. Oh, wow. Okay, they thin a lot. Hold on. This is not fine. Kolgrim's not getting any points. I didn't really realize that until now. You haven't clogged them at all. Oh dear. Kolgrim gets 4 points a turn. I just spent my Wanderer by playing it. That's not good. They can deal with 8 points a turn. So now we pass? Why do they thin so much? So you're saying we pass. 'Cause I forgot to clog them. Yeah, I never really clogged them. I clogged them like once. Then I clogged them twice and then I unclogged them. I clogged them a third time. Okay. Not focus so much on how much I clogged or didn't clog them. So I have still some thinning left. So now I pass. Down a card, down a defender. I'm just so used to my Kolgrim being big. Alright. Oh, and now they'll have Last Day Spores. Ooh. That stuff's good. Nope, this is what I'm giving them. It's a gift. Let's see. Any of these cards are decent. This is ideal though. Alright, perfect. So now I can choose between these two and I can get an extra thin. Alright. So we'll start with Sandor over here. Okay, they're gonna go Mentor before Adrenaline. That doesn't mean, it means they don't have a Dahlia though. So we can decree this Viper Witcher, but I want to do the Sandor first. So they definitely got points, and I did not clog them enough. However, we'll see what we can do. Here's an Adept. Now we're talking. Because they're playing Siege Engines. I don't know if I can greed Kolgrim, but maybe I can. Like, if I play Kolgrim a turn early, then I can get these both on Adrenaline at the same time. I'm not sure what kind of deck they are, card for card. If they have some kind of random damage or like a single offering, maybe. I don't know if I can risk it. They did play their lock, which makes me feel a little better. Chiron X. Okay, yeah, that would have been bad. Unicorn Chiron X. Stop fitting. Please stop fitting. Okay, we're not clicking yet. This is a 7. This is like... This is a 4. This is like a 6 because they're going to play the cards they shuffle plus Melitele shuffles, so it's more than a 7, definitely. They don't really seem to have room for much else though. Let's mess up their shuffles a little bit more. Maybe that was the time to click it though. That was probably the time to click. And then I think I have to greed Kolgrim. 6 points a turn, 12 points a turn. I don't know if it's enough, but... Although I want to play the Abduction next turn anyway, before they try to thin again. They don't seem to really know what to do. Yeah, this was awkward. They play like no units. I mean, this would have been a good card to clog, but I never really had the opportunity. Gotta clog that once. There's a Smoke Them Out that came back. So now I think I Sandor Abduction. I'm down by a lot of points, but they're giving me points with this. I don't know. Let's see. I mean, like I said, they can't really fit in a lot of cards. So if I Kolgrim a turn early to get the double copy, it's super greedy. But I'm down by a lot already. Plus they have Melitele. Well, 2 of these cards are Melitele Priestess, so it's really what the 3rd card is. So I think we just have to play Kolgrim now. Very gotta go greedy with this. Alright. What you got? You got 2 damage? I should have kept my Wanderer. So I would have had to pass a turn early. Instead of... Okay. 1 charge! 1 charge! Well, maybe clogging did work. That's crazy. So I'm guessing they have like a reset maybe. Maybe they didn't draw. I didn't clog them that much, but maybe they've just been so hyper. Okay, and then there's the Melitele boost. Alright, so now we go. Yeah, I don't think I have enough points. So we go the double Kolgrim.
Why would I kill a child?
We boost by 12 a turn. Not bad. This Abduction's gonna be some points too. Okay. Oh, they have one other thin. So they cut a Dahlia and like Germain just for more thinning. This is like a hyper thin version, basically. I mean, okay. So let's give them a little bug, and then we play a little bug. So this is 16. This is 15. It's actually kind of close. All right. You know, this isn't nothing. That's 7 points. Okay, is it the unicorn? If it's a reset, I was always kind of losing. Look at the bug as big as Kolgrim. Oh, it's a spores. They kept the spores. Alright, fair enough. They reset the drone. My Kolgrims were so small. Hyperthin Melitele, you know. That was a tough matchup. They didn't really give me anything to clog. They thinned a lot. And they only had good short round points too. So probably keeping the Sunset Wanderers. Likely winning, honestly. I did trade for a good amount, I think. Yeah, I got out the Hubert. I might have wanted to save it. But or keeping Defender 9, you just something to play proactively to start that bleed. So I kind of stand by some of my plays there. I think keeping the Wanderers would have made things different. I mean, 13 more points in round 3 would have been nice. But you know, I think, yeah, like I said, tough matchup. Fun deck, though. I haven't seen Melitele a lot, and I think it's cool. I hope it's not, like, in a toxic place anymore, it doesn't seem. So, happy to see it once in a while. And Clog. Same thing with Clog, right? Like, I don't want to see Clog every day, but I like the new cards. I like playing them, you know. They put the cards at the bottom of your opponent's deck, so it's a little less obstructive, but it still clogs them. It's good against hyper-thin decks that want to thin to 0, like with Compass, and, you know, so on and so forth. And Kolgrim's a cool guy, I think. So I hope you enjoyed the deck and the video. Please like it if you did. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Happy Gwenting.